Feel the wrath of Shao Kahn.
You have failed me for the last time, sorcerer. Win the next tournament, or face my wrath.
What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back, and we are going to talk about Mortal Kombat, the classic Legacy Collection, and of course, things that are going on when it comes to the Mortal Kombat community. And here's the thing, you know, it was a day ago that on Twitter, someone actually asked that, was the Mortal Kombat scene dead? And I responded by saying that the Midway Mortal Kombat scene is alive and well and kicking, and they are ready to kick ass right now. But as far as the NRS Mortal Kombat scene, that community is dead, and that community can stay dead and stay gone. But I'm going to get into that in a minute, because like I said, there's a lot of things that I want to discuss when it comes to this whole situation, when it comes to Mortal Kombat as a whole. Now, y'all have to excuse me. I do look like shit right now, but I have been sick over the last week and a half or so, but I'm getting my voice back, and that's all that matters right now. So we're going to get on with this, like I said, because there is some things that I do want to discuss when it comes to the situation, when it comes to Mortal Kombat. Now, when I said that on Twitter, a lot of people were kind of, you know, raising eyebrows like, you know, how are there two different communities? Isn't Mortal Kombat the same game that it's always been? And here's my thing about it. Yes, there's always been two different communities. There's always been the classic Midway Mortal Kombat community, and there's always been the NRS Mortal Kombat community. And if y'all want to be all the way real with it, Mortal Kombat 9 is a Midway game. Even though it's made by NRS, it's a Midway game. Everything after Mortal Kombat 9 has been unacceptable. But we're going to start with Mortal Kombat and the classic Midway Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Now, everybody knows the Legacy Collection is only about 10 days away. A lot of people are going to be playing it like crazy. The Midway, the classic Midway Mortal Kombat community are going to come out and they're going to be playing it like crazy. I expect a lot of great things to happen when it comes to the Legacy Collection. You know, I expect a lot of things like tournaments. I don't know if TNS is going to let Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection be a part of that, because we haven't really seen Mortal Kombat a part of TNS ever. At least I haven't. But I expect the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection to do some great things as far as tournaments and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, I had explained on Twitter how the Midway classic Mortal Kombat community is still alive and kicking. Those people are ready. I consider myself as part of the classic Midway Mortal Kombat community because I stand behind the classic Mortal Kombat games. The classic Mortal Kombat games, basically the Mortal Kombat games that y'all see in the Legacy Collection, along with a few others. Mortal Kombat Gold, but of course, we're not getting Mortal Kombat Gold, which is kind of fucked up, you know, but it is what it is at this point. We got to be grateful for what we're getting. Now, here's the thing about it. One thing that I have been seeing when it comes to Mortal Kombat, I've been seeing a lot of people make videos on how the current NRS Mortal Kombat can be fixed. You know, I know MK Tom Brady made a video on it. A couple of other guys have made a video on it, how they can fix the NRS Mortal Kombat. I'm going to tell y'all motherfuckers right now, it does not fucking matter. The NRS Mortal Kombat cannot be fixed. And let me tell you why. They can pitch a perfect game when it comes to these NRS Mortal Kombat games. Guess what? We're not going to accept it. The reason that we're not going to accept it, because we're not going to accept the bullshit and the additions that they keep putting in these NRS Mortal Kombat games. We're not going to accept it. We don't need it. This is the reason why people are waiting on the classic Legacy Collection to come out. We want classic button Mortal Kombat. We want classic characters, classic special moves. We don't want all of those fucking systems rolled up in one ball of shit when we playing these video games. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what's going on when it comes to these NRS Mortal Kombat games. And that is why the Mortal Kombat veterans are not accepting these NRS games, and they're not going to accept it. It don't matter if it's Mortal Kombat 12, Mortal Kombat 13. Guess what? It's going to have the same outcome as Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 11, because you know why? Because we are not going to accept it. We're not going to accept it. So when people are making these videos on how Mortal Kombat can be fixed, I've made a video on it, but I've done a lot of thinking about it. Look, the NRS Mortal Kombat games, they can't be fixed. They can't be fixed because we're not going to accept them. How do you fix something if the people don't accept it? And rightfully so. I'm never going to accept these NRS Mortal Kombat games again. Like I said, Mortal Kombat doesn't need all this extracurricular bullshit. Mortal Kombat does not need flawless blocks. Mortal Kombat does not need super move, fatal blows, and all of that crap. Mortal Kombat is a game that never needed that. Mortal Kombat was a simple game that we picked up, we played, we do our moves, we do the fatalities, and we were satisfied. It didn't even matter if we lost. That was the whole point of Mortal Kombat. Why the fuck does Mortal Kombat need super moves? Why the hell did they put super moves in Mortal Kombat? Mortal Kombat never needed super moves. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm saying, that we're not going to accept these NRS games. Mortal Kombat is a fighting game that does not need super moves. Mortal Kombat is a fighting game that does not need some dumb system like the cameo system or nothing like that. Mortal Kombat doesn't need nothing like that. And it's painfully obvious that those assholes at NRS are going to come up with some more fraudulent, fabricated shit to throw at us to make us think that, okay, Mortal Kombat has changed. Mortal Kombat is back. But guess what? People are smart nowadays. And the thing about it is, when the next Mortal Kombat game is going to come out, it's going to be another disappointment. Because only if NRS get their heads out of their asses and take Mortal Kombat back to its traditional roots, like the Legacy Collection, that is the only way Mortal Kombat will be fixed. Can NRS do it? Of course they can. Are they going to do it? More than likely, I don't know, because Warner Brothers is still pulling the strings, so we don't know. Dan Forden is gone. So right there, that's not good for when it comes to the future of Mortal Kombat. When one of the biggest faces of Mortal Kombat is gone, now Tobias is gone, Dan Forden is gone. That's not a good look for Mortal Kombat when it comes to the future, when people are saying, how can Mortal Kombat be fixed? It can't. It can't right now. The only way that Mortal Kombat be fixed, if they take it back to the traditional roots, like Mortal Kombat was back in the old days, when it came to the Mortal Kombat original trilogy, or they can go back to the 3D Mortal Kombat. They got to do something like that. And if NRS continues to throw this cameo shit into it, they're going to continue to get the same result when it comes to these NRS Mortal Kombat games. That's what I have to say about that. And that's just the honest to God truth. I know people will sit up here and say, well, Mortal Kombat needs to do this, NRS needs to do that. It don't matter. We're not going to accept it. It don't matter what they're going to do. We're not going to accept it because this is not what we want when it comes to Mortal Kombat. It's just not Mortal Kombat. The Legacy Collection, it's Mortal Kombat. It's exactly what we want when it comes to Mortal Kombat. We want simplicity when it comes to Mortal Kombat. That's all we want. We want buttons. We want special moves. We want our combos. We want our finishing moves. That's it. That's all Mortal Kombat is. That's all Mortal Kombat ever was. You feel what I'm saying? And NRS, they know it. They know it. Are they going to do it? We don't know. But that's the biggest answer right there. Because like I said, it's been a lot of videos going around on how they can fix Mortal Kombat. It's really simple. Take it back to the traditional roots. And if that's not going to happen, it's just not going to get fixed. Plain and simple. And I'm going to tell you right now, if NRS comes with another stupid ass gimmick, we're going to get the same outcome. So right now, when it comes to the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, the Legacy Collection is the forefront leader right now when it comes to Mortal Kombat. Everything else is secondary. Mortal Kombat 13 or whatever they're working on, it's going to be secondary when it comes to this Legacy Collection, because this is what we want when it comes to Mortal Kombat. This is Mortal Kombat. Y'all got to really think about this. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Just think Mortal Kombat, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 or Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Enhance that in PlayStation 5 form. That's all you gotta do right there. It's that simple when it comes to Mortal Kombat. You just really gotta just close your eyes and think about what I'm saying when it comes to Mortal Kombat. That's all they gotta do with Mortal Kombat. To me, Mortal Kombat has always been that fighting game to where, yeah, it transcended, yes, it revolutionized, but at the same time, Mortal Kombat had to do very little. It was a game, it did not have to do a lot to push the boundary. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all that Mortal Kombat NRS really got to do. I feel like NRS is trying to push the boundary way too much When they don't, all they got to do is just give us the simple shit that they gave us in the past when it came to Midway, and they'll be fine. Just give us our special moves, our combos, our finishing moves, the story, and we good. Everything else, get it the fuck out. Flawless blocks, cameo system, all that shit, get it the fuck out. Mortal Kombat does not need it. Mortal Kombat does not need all of that shit that Street Fighter and Tekken need. That is what sets Mortal Kombat apart from the other fighting games. Mortal Kombat never needed all that extra crap. It still doesn't to this day. The Legacy Collection and these old Mortal Kombat games, they still hold up today because of the simple basic gameplay of it. Still holds up today. It's still going to be lots of fun despite what people say, and that's what people really need to pay attention to. You feel what I'm saying? Mortal Kombat has always been that game that didn't need all of that crap. It still don't. And until NRS realizes that, the NRS Mortal Kombat is not going to be never fixed. They can try to add on new stuff, but it's not going to be accepted by the community. And rightfully so. The community shouldn't accept this shit. Because like I keep on saying, Mortal Kombat was a game. It had its own thing, its own concept going. And NRS tried to be like Street Fighter and Tekken. They just fucking Mortal Kombat up with this shit. They need to take all of that other stuff out and just give us the basic game. That's all they gotta do. Get that cameo system, flawless block, all that shit. Get it out. Get it out. Give us the basic game. The basic game. That's all they need to do when it comes to Mortal Kombat. That's all they need to do when it comes to fixing Mortal Kombat. That's all they need to do. And until they do that, the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is going to be the peak, the forefront when it comes to Mortal Kombat. I promise you that. Until then, the so-called NRS Mortal Kombat is always going to be trash. The community is not going to never accept it because NRS is keep giving us gimmick after gimmick, trying to be like Street Fighter and Tekken, and it's not working. And it's not going to work until NRS stops being dumb and goes back to the traditional roots. So that is what I had to come on here and say when it comes to the whole how can Mortal Kombat be fixed, the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and answering the question that I answered on Twitter about is the Mortal Kombat community dead. The Midway Mortal Kombat community is alive. The NRS Mortal Kombat community is dead. The reason why the NRS Mortal Kombat community is dead, because these NRS games are simply not Mortal Kombat. That's the reason why. And that's the honest to God truth. So the next time y'all come on YouTube and come across a video saying, how can they fix Mortal Kombat from an NRS standpoint? Check this video right here. And I'm going to tell y'all the real shit. They can't fix it. They can't fix it because we're not going to accept it. Because it's not Mortal Kombat. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about the whole thing about the NRS and the Midway community. Do y'all believe it's two different communities? If so, which community are you a part of? Because it is two different type of communities, or else they wouldn't be making a Legacy Collection. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for more of this real ass Mortal Kombat talk like y'all just witnessed. My name is Demetrius. I will get back at you in the next video. God bless. Stay safe. I am out. Peace.
Silly